Today's program is brought to you by OTCStockShark.com. For the latest and greatest OTC and Pink Sheets information, sign up for your account at OTCStockShark.com. Thank you for tuning in to TBC Today. I'm Brandon Vincent.
And I'm Angelina Soriano. In U.S. news, U.S. regulators did not properly supervise Washington Mutual Incorporation, even as the savings and loan began to crumble because of the subprime mortgage crisis. Seattle-based Washington Mutual became the biggest bank failure in history when it filed for bankruptcy in September 2008 at the height of the global financial crisis. Regulators then seized the operation before selling it to J.P. Morgan Chase & Company for $1.9 billion. The Times reported the investigative report found that two agencies overseeing Washington Mutual feuded so much that they could not even agree to deem the company unsafe and unsound until September 18, 2008, when it was too late to save the bank. In entertainment news, a U.S. judge has allowed the estranged wife and daughter of ailing actor Dennis Hopper to live on his property during the couple's divorce. The terminally ill Easy Rider star has also been ordered to pay support of $12,000 a month to Victoria Hopper, his wife of 14 years. She has accused his family of trying to cut her out of the cancer-stricken actor's will, which they have denied. A prenuptial agreement calls for her to lose her stake if they divorce. Mr. Hopper, who is suffering from prostate cancer, did not attend the latest hearing and was described by his legal team as desperately ill. His 3 adult children from previous marriages were in attendance but did not speak. The rulings come after 2 months of wrangling and allegations of abuse by both sides. Last month, a judge ruled that Mrs. Hopper must stay at least 10 feet away from her husband after the actor said he wanted to eliminate unnecessary stress. Mrs. Hopper said the actor threatened her, smoked marijuana around their daughter, and that his illness has left him unable to make sound decisions. A Superior Court judge told both sides there needs to be street cleaning on both sides of the street, noting the couple's 7-year-old daughter Galen is about to experience the traumatic loss of her father. Another hearing on how to divide Hopper's life insurance policy will be held in May.
These are the most powerful songs of all time. Songs of strength and majesty. Time Life proudly presents Classical Power. You'll get 5 CDs for a very special price. You'll hear more than 6 hours of timeless classics by the world's greatest composers. Call now to get Classical Power on 5 CDs for just $29.99. But wait, order in the next 10 minutes with your credit card, and we'll cut the price to just $14.99. That's right, you get 5 powerful CDs for the incredible price of $14.99. Then preview other beautiful classical CDs, satisfaction guaranteed. This special collection is not sold in stores. So call now and get Time Life's Classical Power on 5 CDs for just $14.99.
Call 1-800-731-0511. Order Classical Power on 5 CDs for $14.99 plus shipping when you call in the next 10 minutes with your credit card, or order online at timelife.com/power.
In today's Green News, Green Festival hits San Francisco for the first springtime event. If you haven't hit one of these events yet, you're missing out. From D.C. to Chicago, from Seattle to San Francisco, Green Festival is the largest event focused on sustainability that you'll likely ever attend. And you'll likely get to see some incredible speakers that rarely ever share the same stage. This past weekend, San Francisco saw everyone from Danny Glover to Starhawk get up on stage and talk about the big issues in sustainability. Dozens of speakers lined up to share their thoughts with the thousands of attendees at Green Festival. Hunter Lovin stressed the economic case for moving aggressively to solve such challenges as global warming, peak oil, the vulnerability of our energy infrastructure, and many other issues. She talked about the efforts happening right now in businesses and communities to live sustainably and how it's simply economically smart to make changes and fast. Starhawk, one of the most famous voices in environment and spirituality, also stressed ways in which we can and must make a very fast transition to sustainable living practices. Paul Stamets, our favorite mushroom guru, talked about how the anything but simple fungi can save us from ourselves. Perhaps some of the most household names at the event, Danny Glover and Alice Walker, were present as part of the People Speak Live tribute to Howard Zinn. The star-studded lineup of speakers went on and on as Green Festival stressed issues much more at this event than in the past, showing that doing something green is much more important and complex than simply choosing green products when we're out shopping.
In travel news, British fashion designers have transformed Princess Diana's former home into an enchanted palace. The Kensington Palace exhibition, which will run for 2 years, explores the lives of 7 princesses who lived at the estate, combining storytelling through live theater. In addition to Westwood and Tempest, illustrator Echo Morgan and milliner Stephen Jones were commissioned to revamp more than a dozen rooms in the 405-year-old state apartments, while £12 million of major works are carried out in other areas of the royal estate. Curators asked the designers to conceive a new dress for each princess, including Mary, Anne, Caroline, Charlotte, and Victoria, while another 2 original dresses belonging to Margaret and Diana, Princess of Wales, are displayed in a new light. Westwood created a dress for a rebellious princess inspired by King George IV's daughter, Princess Charlotte, whose death in 1817 had such an impact on Londoners that supplies of black cloth in the city ran out. Another highlight is Tempest's piece in Queen Victoria's bedroom involving 2,000 suspended origami birds. It was in that room that she awoke in 1836 to discover she would assume the role of queen. Each room has its own theme, including tragic stories of a young princess betrothed to a man much older, the horror of bearing a stillborn child, and that of losing a friend forever, which are brought to life by actors from Cornish-based theater company Wildworks. Visitors are handed maps to help them work their way around the Warren-like installation and asked to undertake the challenge to identify the mysterious room of each princess. Improvements to the ground, which start in June, will include better visitors' facilities, new gardens, exhibitions, and improved access. The upgrade is due for completion by 2012. In time for the Queen's 60th Jubilee and the London Olympic Games, the Enchanted Palace, now open to the public, will run until 2012.
In international news, U.S. President Barack Obama and Russian President Dmitry Medvedev signed the most significant arms control treaty in nearly 2 decades, declaring a new chapter of cooperation between the nations on nuclear issues and beyond. While hailing the moment, Mr. Medvedev tempered his praise with a warning that any qualitative or quantitative increase in capability could render the treaty inoperative. In a ceremony full of pomp, the 2 leaders signed the treaty side by side, seated in an inlaid wooden desk in Prague Castle inside a Rococo ballroom adorned with gold leaf, dramatic friezes, and gilt chandeliers. The ceremony came nearly a year to the day after Mr. Obama appeared in Prague's Castle Square to lay out his vision of a world without nuclear weapons. Thank you for tuning in to TBC Today. I'm Brandon Vincent.
And I'm Angelina Soriano.